Why are you gay?
People don't even know that they have
what is wrong.
Every person should have the ability to get that type of test, because if you understand
A healthcare pioneer is being compared to visionaries like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. This morning, Elizabeth Holmes is part of the new Time 100 list just out. Her mission is to allow blood at a fraction of Medicare costs. Her innovation has fueled anticipation in the healthcare industry and made Holmes the world's youngest female self-billionaire. Let me ask a little bit about you.
Why are you gay?
people don't even know.
Why not?
I work all the time, and I'm basically, I go to sleep every day.
At 19 years old, Elizabeth Holmes dropped out of Stanford. Now at 31, she's come.
Youngest billionaire in the world. Is that head?
You know, it's not what matters. What matters is how well we. That's why I'm doing this. That's why That's why I love what I'm doing so much.
What Holmes is doing is come, the biotech company she founded in 2003.
Healthcare is the leading cause of bankruptcy.
Turtleneck or a white lab coat, taking a tech approach to blood. Instead of a needle to the arm, it's a blood prick to the finger. Holmes is marketing Theranos as a faster and cheaper alternative to a
I'm talking about Theranos. That's the diagnostics company with the ultra-fast finger prick blood testing diagnostics technology, company with the ultra-fast finger prick diagnostics testing technology. It's aiming to upend the entire establishment by making it expensive and uncomfortable for you. Expensive for you. The company's proprietary testing devices may be inaccurate. Of the 240 tests offered by Theranos, only 15 are actually performed on Elizabeth Holmes, the founder and CEO of Theranos, who's coming to us this afternoon from Boston, where she's attending a meeting of the Board of Fellows at Harvard Medical School to give her a chance to answer the charges raised in the article. Ms. Holmes, welcome. What do you think's going on here?
This is
what do you think's going on here?
This is what happens when you work to change things, and first they think you're crazy, then they fight you, and then all of a sudden you think, then they think first, then you're crazy, and then all of a sudden you change the world. And I have to say and that's okay. But that we spoke with that on their own website say that they now do business in their office. Of course, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
They took our nanotainers through the FDA for those, and as part of that process, we're not even using. So that
one last question. Obviously, why not just Theranos versus hundreds of people? Just say, listen, we're willing to do it. We're willing to do it now. Just say it right now on air. 200, 300, 400 patients. What do you say? Yes?
We've done that over and over again for every single test.
Excellent. Elizabeth Holmes. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. You know you see me on YouTube. Click here.
And joining me now is Bankman-Fried. He's the CEO, CFO of the X cryptocurrency exchange and one of America's youngest billionaires. And recently he's used that money to become one of the youngest billionaires donors in this year's Sam. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Of course.
So let me start. You're the fourth. You may not know this, but you know it now. I know it now. You're the fourth largest individual, essentially, for this cycle. You are on a list that includes Peter. Why did you?
It's a good question, and exactly. Yeah. And I think that what it really goes down to is two things. And the first is that, and this has got to be, it's an one example of an incredibly important thing. And this is something that. And then at the same point, and somewhat relatedly.
So what? First, though, he decided that's the that's the area and he's been working on this for a decade.
And it's been amazing,
right.
some of the things he's done.
Why did you?
It's a good question. And we have also been looking at whether there are, especially if, but yeah, why, I'm really excited about where there, and so some of this is, because that means that, that's one piece of this. And I think the other piece of this is that when it comes to,
you try something, you look at how it works. Okay, let me try this way.
Yeah, it's a good question. And, part of this is, look, stuff happens. The other thing that I would say is I'm really aiming to do this. And I think that's something.
You've given us some. So there are going to be some people to watch this and say, why shouldn't folks be a little bit racist?